y'all. Welcome to the Elder Corner. Hi, I am Nelson, the Holistic. How are you? I'm good. Lot going on, y'all. If this your first time to the Elders Corner, I just want to do a disclaimer. This is a place where reality, spirituality, and holistic values merge. And so I am a Christian, so I use a lot of Christian terminology. But if you are of other religions and beliefs, you are always welcome here. Y'all, we outside. You understand? This is the Elders Corner. And so this is where we come and we chit chat. Again, I want to introduce myself. I am Nessa, the Holistic. Y'all, today, I got some good news, but some somber news. As you can see, I am happy in my soul. I am content in my spirit. But in the physical, I'm going through a little mental, but it's okay. It's over. It's over. It's over. You guys, I don't know what my process was. My belief was I was on my next level. My belief was God was taking me higher. And so I don't know if I passed the test, but I know that I have to take another journey. I have to start over. Starting over means it is an opportunity. When it's over, my God, I'm talking too fast and too quick. When it's over, it's an opportunity for you to start over. And so I'm at a place that I have to regroup, recalibrate, put it together, and make some moves. Y'all, lesson learned. Lesson learned. Let me just, if you're new here, I just want to talk about it. So, as I told you, it was a little small, or I explained to y'all in the last episode what happened at the clinic. At the clinic is not connected to the facilities that I work for, the company that I work for. We receive services from other clinics and physicians, but they are not a part of our systems. And so, y'all see what happened, the back and forth, the banter, I use profanity. So a lot of things I was wrong. Spiritually, as a pastor, as a leader, as the holistic, we should be at a place. I've been talking about the climate. I've been talking about the atmosphere. Go back into some of the other episodes. And I tell you, since, and I'm not, and listen, this is not a blaming or a justification. There's just an analogy. And so since Trump been in office, like I said, people are nastier, meaner, or more aggressive. They standing 10 toes down on whatever it is, right? And so, we should be at a place that us who are alike should be on one accord, or learning to build community and relations. So and this can apply in many diasporas in many directions. If it's a whole bunch of women, we all should be banding together. If it's a whole bunch of us blacks, we should be all if it's a whole bunch of us minorities, we should all be, if we all live in the same community building, we should be building together, right? Boom. Anything can happen day by day, life on life terms. I went into the facility expecting services, get out, and my day be easy that day. And monkey wrenches was monkey wrenches plus life on life terms. Few things I didn't do that is a part of my own value system. Let's talk about my value system. I don't want nobody talking to me in a kind of way, so I don't do it. If I feel like you're an issue for me, I guard myself and I protect myself. You understand? And so I went into I had my day planned. Life is already lifing. There's many other things that's going on in my personal life that I'm trying to push away, not address, just move forward, right? And so that on top of that, I'm with my persons and their energy shifted and my energy shifted. I didn't pay attention to my self-control. That's one of the fruits of the Spirit, self-control. Long-suffering, gentleness, meekness. These are parts of evidence that I'm a Christian and I'm walking right. You understand? That should be my fruit, that people partake of, right? I wasn't in self-control. I was in my situation. You understand? And so when I'm being told to do something that and at that moment, I felt like first of all, I didn't know who you were. You didn't know who I was. So for you to come in screaming, you need to get him, you need to do this, you need to do that. One, I don't know you. First time I tried, like, girl, and I stood with my person. They moved, I moved. I wasn't touching them. I wasn't going to give a directive. I don't do it. And I didn't. Okay? When he went to the bathroom, I went to the bathroom. I was standing right there at the door. This on God's throne that I can testify this. This ain't a lie. This ain't me justifying. This ain't me saying something. I'm telling you what I did. You know what I'm saying? Say, oh, you need to give him, listen, ma'am, I ain't, y'all know my mouth slick. Ma'am, I did banter her. I slept with the cuss word. When I slept with the cuss word, I should have just stopped talking. But I didn't. Okay? I didn't. I wasn't in her face. I was talking my trash. No, I'm not. I'm not thinking, you have other employees you need to, work on them. I did. I didn't cuss. I didn't, I could go there. Nah. One thing for sure, two things for certain. I will go all the way there. Just with words. I don't have to, and all that gorilla nonsense stuff. Like, my words alone to you, we can go. And my voice, the way I project it, really ricochet you. So I don't have to, like a lot of stuff. That's why I say, when people don't know you and they assume, like, oh, and, it took me to a place to really check myself. Is my mannerisms really like that? No, I have low tolerance for BS. I have the smallest of tolerance. And if I can't handle it, if I can't control my mouth, I would usually walk away. Like, honestly, I learned how to do this throughout these years. Because before, when I was younger and stupider and immature, we would have just stomped. And all that talking and all that rapping, like, we ain't doing that. Like, you're not bullying me. I'm not the one to bully them. I'm okay with you doing it to them, but you're not doing it to me. And so, as I begin to understand God for me, and as God is changing my life, I learned how to do things differently. Where I lost all that, I didn't use the evidence of who I was in that moment. Okay? And I possibly shamed God because God knows who I am. They don't know who I am. They don't know who I am, but God knows who I am. That's the difference. You understand? And I should have represented that and allowed him to fight my battle. But Warrior Nessa, y'all, we on the call. Y'all know we outside. So when I talk to you in a way that you understand. Like, I'm from there. Honestly, I'm from the block. I came from nothing. I was the junkie. I was the thief. I was the robber. Yeah, that was me. I was the prostitute. I was. Okay? So I really like that. Like, when you were ready, I was ready. You know what I'm saying? And so, as I transitioned and the Lord took me out of addiction and took me out of that mindset, and what I asked him for, he gave it to me. What I asked God for, I have it right now today. Okay? Seriously. He lifted me up way above a lot of them. Yes. Yeah, he did. I've been had my family. You know, I was doing things before, all of this extra. I got my kids when they were babies. One was 2 and one was 4. That same one is 25 and 25 and 20. No, one is 25 and one is 23. But there's 3 more with that group. Okay? So I've been doing this. You understand? So, like, I should have represented who I was. But I didn't. I lost control. I bantered. So, I could have shamed God. And then I talked to some amazing sisters. Thank you, God, for guardrails. Thank you, God, for people that be in your life that don't judge you, but will assist you in that area and then say, girl, I'm going through that too. You know how good it feels when somebody say, I'm going through the same thing. And this is what I've been doing. Thank you, sis. Thank you. My other sister, she, she made me realize my part. My brother told me it seemed like I was justifying what I did. And these are people who know who I am in God. I get on here and act a fool. I get on here and I show out. A lot of people don't know I'm a studier. A lot of people don't know I'm a theologist. A lot of people don't know my gifts. Because I'm not a person to be out there like I'm so-and-so. No, I have my own church. I have my own church. Okay? Like, I did this. And so I'm at a place that I was regrouping and regrowing. And when we first jumped on this podcast, I explained it to you. Remember, we had the logos. Go back to the first videos. You know what I'm saying? We had the logo, the church logo. As we transitioned from a church, it was hurt in that decision to leave it, the way I left. First of all, they robbed the church. Once our senior pastor was gone, they were gone. The people that was in there were people that was just there to support, thinking they're supporting me, and I'm trying to get you to just come for God. We come because we love you now, son. We just want to make sure. No! I thought y'all were coming to meet God. And that's when I made that hard decision. Like, one, I got to get healed. 2, I cannot lead the blind into the ditch. I am not going to have their blood on my hand. I found all of them churches. Some of them came with me to Greater Restoration. Some of them, I took them back to their churches. I did that. I did what was right. Okay? So when it comes to the spiritual stuff, I move in the spirit. I slept. And I'm okay with that. I forgive myself and God forgave me. And the person that I threatened and cursed and did all this stuff to, we both apologized to each other. Y'all heard it. But it brought me to this place. So we get to the meeting. First they said they're going to call you Tuesday. They're calling me with all this, write a statement, this and that. Never got a call on Tuesday until I called them. I waited all the way to 3 o'clock. Nobody called me. I called them. Hey, what's going on? I'm just kind of concerned. I was informed that you guys were supposed to give me a call. My number's da-da-da-da. I'm da-da-da. 6 o'clock, I get a call. Oh, can you meet us at 1 o'clock in Terrytown? Okay, no problem, not an issue. Jump in my car. I go. I get in there. Hey, Linda, how we can support you moving forward. We need, let's resolve and let us know what we can do to support you in moving forward. Okay. They introduced themselves, you know, and then they opened the floor to the manager that I work with. It went from I'm disrespectful. When a request is made, I don't respond. I'm aggressive. The staff and I don't get along, which is a lie because they all been calling me. And then she was just going. And I said, oh, wait, hold on. Excuse me. I got up. I went to each supervisor and I shook their hands. Thank you for the experience. I am so grateful. I went into character. Thank you so much. Let us know we're here to support you. No, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. But at this juncture, I can't do this. Thank y'all so much for the experience. Thank you. She was like, you can use us as a reference. We'll just only tell them your salary and your job duties, and that is it. You could just give them the HR department and the HR information. And she kept saying, she said it like two, and she was getting ready to say it the third time. And, I said, do you have the documentation? My mind was saying, how stupid do I look that you go on a job, you're there less than 2 months, and you're going to use that as a reference? Never, no way in God's green earth am I that slow. Am I that incompetent? Okay. Thank you, but no thank you. Okay? I want that. I want to talk. You guys were not going to lock me into everything that she say. Then I'm walking on eggshells. She was already doing things to complicate things. She was already trying to make it hard. So if I would have allowed them to, because they weren't talking like, we're going to move, let's try it in another location. We don't believe. No, it wasn't. Y'all was talking for me to go back into the lion's den. And I don't have the tenacity to do so. I don't have the mental capacity to embrace it. And I had to walk away with my head up. Okay? So when I say it's over, it's over. It's over. I can't do that. I'm many things, but I'm not that strong. I am not that strong. Allow somebody to make me eat shit for pennies. I'm not her. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? I kept my other job. I would always keep that job. You understand what I'm saying? I have a spouse that really makes sure I'm good. So it might be we're on budget, but we ain't eating dirt. We might not have the little extras to do all of the running around in the woo-wahs and the hoo-hahs. Okay. Been there, done that before. It's just me and you and my baby. As long as my babies are good, I got a dog, a cat, and a fish, and my husband. As long as we're good, we can eat. I go in the refrigerator, the lights work, the heat work, the clothes are clean, the car is functioning. We got a couple of dollars, and we got God. Do you think? No, baby. Lesson learned. The lesson is that in your next endeavor, don't take that behavior. Be on alert at all times. Matthew 10:16, Jesus was saying, when I send you out, I'm sending you out like wolves, sheeps among wolves. When you go out, my God, they don't know who you is. They just want to devour you. My God, he's speaking. Okay? When you go out, because he talks to the person, the sheep, in this lesson. When you go out, The scriptures say, be as wise as a serpent, my God, and as gentle as a dove. A serpent, be as wise as a serpent, and harmless as a dove. One translation says, as innocent as doves, having no self-affirming agendas. I'm telling you, you got to get into it. It says, I'm sending you out like sheep in the midst of wolves. This is Jesus. Be weary and wise as a serpent. Be innocent, harmless, guiltless, and without falsity. Don't be a liar. Don't be a trickster. Don't be a thief. A serpent is crafty. Okay? A serpent is crafty. They can see in the dark. They can see, and they don't see the figure. They see the heat that lets me know two things about what's in front of me. That is eatable, because if it's a certain red heat, it's edible. And it lets me know the size of this edible thing. If it's too big for what they know that their size is, they moving away. They're going to find another way to go. Okay? I got to find another way to go. You understand? So, because it's over, it's an opportunity to start over. And so, in this juncture, I don't think I want to work in the field. Let me just talk about the field. What I loved about the field was being able to medically be there for them, for the individuals. These people can't be there for themselves. I loved it taking care of them. And I loved it, the responsibility of them and the relationships I had with those individuals that was in that house. Okay? I had, in that little time, I built a bond with them. Because I never forget that Monday and Tuesday when I was out and I came that Wednesday, I gave everybody a high five. They were so excited to see me. And it really put joy in my heart. You understand? When Stephen seen me, he just got up and came. He allowed me to get him dressed, wash up. Now, they wrote in the book. If you go in there now, you can look in the book on those days. They said Stephen refused to get out of bed. For like the 3 days that I wasn't there, he wouldn't get out the bed. He wouldn't come down to eat. He wouldn't do nothing. The day that he seen me, I went upstairs and got him. Stephen, come on, we got to go to the doctor. Stephen got red up. I washed him, dressed him. I found him some clothes, got him dressed. He came downstairs and ate with me. Then I said, come sit right here. Let me get the stuff together. I went in. He said, right there, I put the news on for him. I went in there, got my stuff together. They gave him his meds, and we left out. No issues. So I have a relationship with them, and I loved it that. Feel it. Even Manny had me at a place like, I don't trust you, I'm scared of you. But if you hit me the way I've seen you beat these women, I don't know what's going to happen. Please don't catch me off guard. But he never did that to me. He acted like a baby with me. One of the hood legs hit on me. I walk up to the door and say, give me a high five. I miss that. Miss Bubbles. Oh, God, I almost cussed on. Y'all see, I had to hold it. That's self-control. That's what I should have did in that clinic. Because when I said, Miss Bubbles, baby, I want to go in. You know. Girl, you can eat all on to your throat bus. You can. You know. I'm going to tell y'all something. You sisters who got low self-esteem and low self-worth, and y'all be in them high positions, and you should never be intimidated by anyone, because you don't know what nobody goes through in their personal life. You shouldn't be jealous of the next person that you see that do something that you don't do. You know, that they do to bring more attention to themselves, and they're into themselves and stuff. You know, they're not broken down. They don't come with brokenness. And for y'all that be suffering with that brokenness, like my heart go out for you. I'm still going to pray to God, heal your brokenness. Heal that low self-worth. You know, and to think that you can rule over somebody. To think that you are somebody's ruler. Like that what you say is the golden rule, and that's not how life works. You can't get nothing done. If the DSPs don't do the work, that's your job to do it, Latrice. I mean, Miss Baba. If the man spat don't show up, it's your job to do it if nobody else is capable. But you want pigeons. You want something you can tell what to do, throw it out, and then come back to get more to go get thrown back out. You want, a gopher. Just go for anything. I ask you a question. You said question your authority. And you brought up the question that I asked you. I asked you why we go through all of these different places when this place provides that service and we can utilize service, and then it'll be a lot easier to test and everything's in one place. Wouldn't that be easier? Wouldn't we be able to obtain the documents easy? Oh, she could be a new patient over here. But why? You don't want to make it easier? No, you want to make it complicated. You want to taskmaster, so you have something like, bro, like, it's over. And I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I told my family, my sister said you did the best thing by walking away. Because you would have been, inviting to that. And then it would have, the one wrong thing or the next thing, and then it would have been something else and it would have been worse. Like, Blackwall, they write stuff on you. You know what they do to make you not work in that industry anymore. But honestly, if I go in the industry, I want to work in like a medical facility that provides services for them that they come to. I don't want to work with the companies, and the company is really a middleman. That's why the pay is low. That's why every dot I's and T's got to be matching, whether it's a lie or the truth. Because you're a middleman. And so there's so many checks and balances for the middleman. Because I'm not giving you my money and you're not, I need to know all of these things are done. And then there's another entity on the other side that said, once you get done verifying and doing what they say, we need this, 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 and that. Because you're a middleman. Don't be nobody's middleman. Don't be it. Don't be nobody's doormat. I've been in study. I've been in my word. So that's why I went scriptures on y'all. Y'all know sometimes I told y'all I go down. I go into it. Jesus specifically is letting us know they're not like you. They don't know who you are. They don't know what you're about. But you have to make sure that you represent where they can see who you are. They got to be able to see that you are of God. They've got to be able to know that you are in the body of Christ. And how would they know? By the fruits that you bear. I should have had self-control. You know what I'm saying? I should have been walking in meekness and humbleness, in joy and in happiness. Those are the fruits of the Spirit that allows people to know that you are a sheep. You hear me? I didn't do that. I sinned. So I had to repent. And me walking away from the job, is part of the consequence. Because I put myself in a position where they can do this. I'm not as slow and not as gifted as people think I am. Okay? I know the part. I understand what I did. And I learned. So I have to get ready for this next test. Once I pass this next test, guys, then I'll be able to go into my next level. So I'm preparing myself. You know, there's some things I'm finna get ready to give up. So my attitude gonna be bad. I already know it. I just hope that when I give it up and the healing come and the journey starts, that God adds an extra portion of joy and happiness. So I don't suffer thinking I lost something because I want to give it up. I want to do it. I'm ready. And so when I do that, I know things going to get a little bit different. I think it's going to kind of get better. It's going to be my sacrifice, you know. And so that's something I'm really working on right now, y'all. And so as you guys are going by your day, you know, keep your girl in prayer, whichever who, and know that it's a work. And know that just because it's over doesn't mean it is the end. Okay? It is not the end. It's over. It's an opportunity for you to start over. You hear me? And learn from your mistakes. It's okay to have mistakes. We're not perfect. There was only one that was perfect that walked this earth, and that was him, Jesus Christ. He's the only one perfect. And if they tell you they're perfect and they tell you this and listen, they don't do this and they're liars, and you can't trust them. Okay? I'm just telling you the truth. We were born in iniquity, in our mother's wombs. So there ain't nobody on here perfect. Go ahead. Run from them because they're liars. You can't trust them. That's why I don't lie. You know, I might give you all the information, but I ain't going to tell no lie. Not just for fun. No, I'm not. I'm sorry, I'm not. Just because it's over doesn't mean that it's at the end. Know that it's an opportunity to start over and learn from your mistakes. And when you know that you've made them, you know, prune them areas that hinder you from producing that fruit that you need. So I have to work on my self-control. I have to work on the language that I use. Even when I'm upset, even when it is heavy, even when it's too much, I gotta watch my mouth. Because I know who I am. And God knows who I am. And because of that, I have to represent. And I have to be able to be recognized as a child of God by the fruits that I'm bearing. And that go over some of y'all heads. Ministers and pastors know exactly what I'm talking about. Hey, listen, y'all. Thank y'all for showing up. Over here at the Elders Corner. Hi, I am Nessa the Holistic. I thank you so much for allowing me to process. I thank you so much for coming and supporting me. Hey, listen. If you are going through some things and you need somebody to talk to, hit me up in the comments or DM me and let me know. Listen, go over to Facebook. Saturdays, we have Sabbath service. Listen, I'm going to find a church for Sunday, but now I got the time, so we'll find us a church to broadcast on Sundays too. And so, yeah, go over there on Facebook, Elders Corner, same thing, with Nelson the Holistic, and you'll catch us in service. You'll catch some good words and some good programs. You know what I'm saying? And you can leave me a DM, and let's talk about it. I'm getting ready to work on the atmosphere, y'all, so we'll be able to bring guests on, and we can just sit down and ration together. Thank you for showing up at the Other Corner. Hi, I am Nessa the Holistic.